What's up, you guys, and welcome back to season 8 of your favorite Aunties podcast. This is the season premiere, and what greater way for us to start the season than to start it like this. So, you guys, if you've noticed, we have a new set, but we also have a new guest, and that guest is. It is your favorite fiance.
So exciting.
But before we get started, before I get into it, honey, we have a couple announcements, and I'm going to start it off. Okay. So the first thing is, if you notice, we're wearing our little black and red because this week is, Valentine's Day weekend. So this is for the lovers. This is for the lover in you. Huh? Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, we have a virtual Galentine's event for you all this week. So this Friday, the 13th at 7 p.m., we are going to have a virtual Galentine's Day event with the two of us, and it is going to be so amazing. So fun. We're going to be having some tea for you. We're going to talk about singleness. We're going to talk about relationships, a little engagement tea that maybe we don't spill here. And then also have your questions ready because we will be answering them live. Yeah. So I want y'all to know that. So the tickets are on sale right now. Right now. Not later. They on sale right now. Mm-hmm. Okay, the rest of the announcements.
Also equally important and very exciting. Mm-hmm. You may have seen it on social media already, but we were nominated for Podcast of the Year by Black Christian Influencers. So make sure you go vote for us. We'll put the link in our link tree.
Everything,
we'll put it in the description. We need you to go vote. Mm-hmm. Not later, not, I'll do it, because there is a very small voting window and we want to win.
And we do.
Yeah.
Because we're winners.
Absolutely. So make sure you go vote. Check the bio, check the description, click the link, vote for us.
I'm so excited for today. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know how awesome this is?
It is. We're not done yet, though.
We're not done yet.
No, because we revamped our Patreon.
Okay. We did revamp our Patreon. We are going to be giving you all some really, really good stuff here coming up. And we are actually going to have a little bit of a different shooting style this season.
Very true.
And it's so God that it happened this way. Because in the same way that we're pivoting how we shoot and the content that we give you, it lines up exactly with what's going on in your life.
Very true.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this season, get used to a little bit of a different feel. But it's going to be good.
But good.
Patreon, we've already given y'all some really good content thus far. I have to remember that we're not
I know. And then we have to stop because it's like it's like we're talking on the phone.
Hello?
So it's like we kind of got to cut right now. Let's wrap this up.
Right?
Yeah, it's so fun.
So just know that our Patreon is getting better and better. So if you are not already a subscriber to that, make sure you go and do it today, right now. Okay?
Absolutely. Yay.
Okay, so this episode is going to be a little bit different, you guys. This is going to be Nia-centered, okay? Nia and the ring centered, okay? So we are going to be going through this journey. Mm-hmm. And I'm really excited that I get to interview you. I'm your first
And I don't know the questions, y'all, so I'm like, oh my gosh.
She's like, what are you going to ask me? I'm like, No, everything I'm asking you is going to be in real time, honey. Okay, so I'm going to give you all the story that you all want. I'm going to have a little girlfriend time between me and my girl. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to make sure I give y'all a little bit of tea at the end. Okay. So stay with me.
Okay. All right. I'm scared.
So take us to the beginning. Take us to the beginning because, we've talked about all of our dating stories here and we've obviously left this one out because we were seeing how it was unfolding, right?
Correct.
Now, with that being said, what was the beginning of your love story?
The beginning. Mm-hmm. So somehow we became friends on Facebook. Neither one of us really remember adding each other from Facebook. It kind of just moved to following each other on Instagram, but nothing serious, nothing casual, nothing pointed, just another person, right? Yeah. So as I'm posting, I'm living my best life.
Yes.
As I'm posting, at the time, I was still a teacher. He was a principal. So he would just respond to different stories. Nothing like, hey, let me get your number. Nothing like that. He would just respond to a story or two. We would talk about education because we both worked in education, just very chill. And then one day we were and this is all on Instagram, no sharing numbers or anything. And then one day, I don't even know what sparked it, but we actually had some back and forth conversation because all of those would be short interactions. Mm-hmm. And he asked me for my number. So I gave it to him. We texted a little bit. We talked a little bit. It still just did not hit like that. Like, it was cool. It was very, very cool. But it was just like, oh, okay. Like, I'm like, thinking it's going to end like everything else. Yeah. They don't be wanting nothing.
A thing.
So, but it just so happened that was like the end of 22. So the start of 23, we were just talking more and more. And I had to go on a work trip in Tennessee. And he was like, I really want to meet you. So will you have time while you're on your work trip to hang out with me? And I was like, yeah, I think so. I might. If you I might have a little something for you. But and so, yeah, I had to go to Tennessee for work. He, booked him a plane ticket, got a hotel room, got a rental car. It was like, I want to meet you. So we met in person and yeah.
Ladies, do y'all hear that? Fellas, do y'all hear that? That man made an investment.
He did.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Mm-hmm. He said, first of all, he saw an opportunity and he seized it. He said, okay, she's going on a work trip. She's a little bit closer now. Let me do this. Like you said, he got a hotel. He booked the car. He didn't try to stay with her in her hotel room. Hello? Because how many of y'all had met a dude like, oh, I'm coming down where I'm going to stay?
Where I'm going to stay.
Baby, wherever Airbnb take you. Hello? But anyway.
I mean, Hilton, Marriott, hello? Holiday Inn.
Motel, that little light over. But you see what he did? Like, he took the opportunity and he said, he was intentional. He started out with intentionality and we love that.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? Okay, so, he did all of that.
Yes.
How did that first interaction go?
It was cool. Like, our first date, we just went to like a regular restaurant. It was like just a regular restaurant. And we just talked. We just sat there and talked. And it was really, really nice. Like, good interaction. He was such a gentleman, just like opening the doors and all of that. I have a picture from our first date that we may have to like flash up or something. Cause I used to tell you to do it. Like, oh, come sit next to me. And so, cause he was sitting on the other side of the table. So I had him come sit next to me. And then I was like, oh, you want to take a picture with me? So we actually have a picture from our first date.
Oh, yeah. So cute.
And then the second day we went to like this arcade place and I had to beat him. You got to see, like, is he good with this? Is he okay losing? Because you know me.
Right.
Very competitive here.
Hello?
So we went to the arcade. That was super cool. And then we just ate pizza and talked. It was very casual, but it was just so nice. We just enjoyed each other's company. And then the next day we both headed back. We did not kiss. No first kiss or nothing like that.
Would you have kissed him?
Actually, I would have. But he had seen that episode where I talked about the guy who tried to kiss me. And he's like, you wasn't finna do me like that. So we did not kiss or anything. We just went our separate ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's get a little bit into it. So let's fast forward to like the track of what brought y'all together and when he asked you to be his girlfriend.
Yeah. So we saw each other. We met in February. And to be honest, it kind of dipped a little bit. Like, we weren't talking as much because I remember having a conversation with you where I was like, I don't think this is going anywhere. Like, he's cool and I like him, but we just weren't finding the time to connect. We were long distance. I don't think either one of us had put each other at priority yet. So we just kept missing each other.
And time zone.
Yes. He's on Eastern time. So he's an hour ahead. So, I remember talking to you because I was just like, maybe I should go up there. And I was like, friend, I'm thinking about going up there. Like, what do you think? And you're like, go.
And have a time.
And I talked to another friend and she was like, yeah, go. So I texted him like, hey, what you doing this weekend? I think I could get up there. So we met that weekend. I went up there and we had a conversation and he was like, what would it take for this to work? And I was like, well, I would like to talk more. Like, more frequently, because we weren't talking every day at that time. And I was like, well, what would it take for you? And he was like, I want to have like deeper conversations and really get to know each other. And so from that point forward, we talked more.
Yeah.
We had deeper conversations. And then the next time I saw him, he asked me to be his girlfriend.
So what I'm hearing from you is you told him once and he governed himself accordingly. He said, oh, my baby want to talk more? I'm going to talk more.
What the song say? You got one time.
You got one time.
The second time?
The boo.
Hello?
And here's my thing. What I love is throughout this. No, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh, Lordy.
Because, I know the beginning. I know the beginning.
The Genesis.
Hello? Okay, so now you're his girlfriend.
Correct.
You're his... You're his girlfriend. Now you're in the thick of a long distance relationship. So you're balancing trying to communicate with this person who is an hour ahead of you.
Yeah.
You all are both ambitious.
Very.
Both driven, both well into you all's careers.
Mm-hmm.
What was that part of the relationship like in the beginning?
Very difficult. I don't want to say it even got easier, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I just know for me, and y'all know this because I've talked about it before, I made a conscious decision to put my relationship at priority.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hadn't done that in life prior. Like I only had one other relationship in my 20s. But I mean, I dated and everything, but I was like, I want to get my education. And then I wrote my books and then I started my so I was just like pushing all those things, even though I was dating. So I made a conscious decision to put this first. And I think that really shifted things because now I'm like, no, I need to make time for this. I need to go see him. I need to make time when he's ready to come down here. I need to put this at priority. So that's what shifted it. But it was never easy, and it's still not easy in the interim. Like it's just difficult.
But you just make it work.
Just make it work.
Because that's the person you want to make it work with.
Correct.
Okay. So we're in the thick of the relationship. Were there ever points where you were like, I think I'm dating my husband?
Yeah. What's funny is y'all know my prayer, right? Mm-hmm. The infamous prayer.
Yeah.
So, and I always tell women, like, when you're dating, ask God.
Yeah.
Like, if this is not the one for me, remove him.
Yeah.
And that prayer always works swiftly. He gonna answer that one quick. He gonna do a quick work on that one. So all throughout, I was always asking, like, Lord, if this is not the one for me, like, just remove him. Let me just keep moving on. I really want to get married. I want to be with the person I want to be with at this point in my life. I don't feel like doing this over and over.
Yeah.
But he never removed him. Yeah. And even when we would go through different things and we had plenty of ups and downs, we always just got closer afterwards. Yeah. Even in moments where I'm like, I don't think this is going to work. Somehow we would always end up on the other side of it. So those were the times where I'm like, I think this might be it. Yeah. Like, he's still here. That's crazy.
Yeah. So can you speak to the timeline of how all of this happened? Because, in your mind and in your vision of relationships and how you wanted it to go, you didn't want it to last long, that you all being in a relationship. But
yeah, that's true.
I really want you to speak to letting go of that timeline and or not necessarily even letting go, but like just taking it for what it is.
Yeah, I never let it go. When I don't know what your storyline is and where you're going, because I cut up literally maybe 3 weeks before he proposed. So anyways, when we first got together, actually, because he's a couple years older than me, we actually said mutually like a year should be pretty good, to be ready to move forward. But with the distance, we weren't ready at a year. Yeah. I will be completely honest with you. I still feel like I barely knew him a year in. At a year in, we saw each other like every 4 weeks or so. I had seen him 10 times.
Yeah.
So people do it. I'm not knocking people who like go ahead and move forward with it. But for my own sense of peace and for his as well, it just took longer for us to be more solid and get to know each other. But it bothered me throughout. But I think mostly, because I talked about it a lot in therapy, it's just what's ingrained in our head.
Yeah.
Plus the whole age thing. I'm like, this has to hurry up. Like, I'm already in my 30s. This has to let's move on. What are we doing? And just kind of like resting in the fact of enjoying being a girlfriend. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like my therapist would always be like, you need to be present in the moment. Yeah. You'll be that. You'll be a wife. You'll be a mom. Yeah. But right now, this is what you are. Like, be present in this moment and take this moment for what it is. So that was always a struggle to just to be present. But it was always stressful. Even up until the time he proposed, I was like, what are we doing? This is taking so long. What am I going to do?
Yeah. Now, I am going to kind of get into that because you brought that up. I think that it's very funny that a lot of the women that I know, and I'm not saying that this is what you were about to do. I want to be very clear about that. A lot of women that I know, before they get engaged, they're about to break up with their boyfriend. Like, and quite, I cannot, it's the funniest thing. They're like, actually, because we give them invisible dates.
Absolutely.
Like, it's on our calendars, it's not on theirs. Mm-hmm. And I cannot tell you how many of my girlfriends were about to break up with their man. And it wasn't that things were terrible, but it was just like, excuse me, hello, do you not understand who I am?
Absolutely.
And what this could be?
Absolutely.
But so, can you kind of speak to that? Like, yes. is that kind of?
I didn't give him an invisible timeline. I gave him a visible one. it was very visible. I had told him at the top of 2025 that I wasn't going to go into 2026 still talking about this my boyfriend.
Hello.
Right. And so, but the end of 2025 came and went. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my gosh. Now we had this conversation. We were on the same page. It's 2026.
Yeah.
Now I'm finna set an invisible timeline because you passed my timeline. And literally had a conversation with him the night before I left for the trip that he proposed on. But I'm like, what is the plan? Because we're already past, the parameters that
you brought it up.
Yes, I did. Okay. And funny, like afterwards, he was like, I had already had it planned. So I was just like, playing with you on the phone. Yeah. But no, I was getting frustrated because we had been together over 2 years. I'm like, what are we doing, sir? So I cut up. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, I cut up. I cut up real bad. And then even just with myself and talking to my therapist, I'm like, man, what am I gonna do? We're past, we're in 2026 and this man didn't propose in 2025 like I thought. And we had went ring shopping. Yeah. So I'm like, what is he doing? Like, what is the problem? So and whole time didn't know that he had already planned on. And he actually said he planned on doing it in 2025 at the end, but like the timelines just didn't work out. But when it happened, it worked out perfectly. Now,
obviously, I am pretty biased to this timeline because it works very well for us. Be straight honest.
It did.
God is amazing in that.
Yeah,
truly.
That's true.
But so going into 2025, leaving out of 2025, knowing that you did not want to be a girlfriend going into 2026, y'all were together for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year.
Correct.
In those holidays, were you expecting him to propose?
I did. And the thing is, I was looking. So I'm thinking, I'm going to know, because I literally had a conversation with my therapist and she was like, you don't know what he has planned. And I was like, I do know what he has planned.
As a matter of fact, I'm the one who planned it.
I would know if he was planning something.
He needs me for everything.
Hello? I would probably be halfway planning it. And I just knew, I even told Mom, I'm like, I just knew that I would be able to tell that people were acting different. That something was going to happen. And they did so well.
Yeah. God did that. God did that.
I did not. Now, I did have a thought. I don't know if we want to get into the actual story of the proposal yet. Or you have some more?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to get there.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to get there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, you definitely segued into that. I 100% want to get to the proposal right now. Okay, friends. So you're up there. Do you have an attitude while you're up there right now? Or
to be honest, I did have a little bit of an attitude, but that was because we had that conversation literally before I left, where I'm like, what are we doing? What's the plan?
Yeah.
And we had sat down. I was with him for New Year's. And so New Year's Eve, we had actually sat down and made couple goals. Mm-hmm. And so on the couple goals, his first one that he said was, I want to get married in 2026.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking,
how
step one.
Hello.
So we made several goals, but he literally said that one first. I'm like, what is happening? Right. Then we cross over into the new year. Nothing really happens. So I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling frustrated. Yeah. About a week before I was scheduled to go up there, he sends me a text that is an invitation to a birthday dinner. Mm-hmm. And it's a real nice little, situation.
We'll insert that.
I know. That? Yeah, I should. Yeah, we can. And it's basically his friend's wife's birthday. It's at this restaurant. It's cocktail dress, encouraged. And so he's like, hey, my friend is doing a birthday dinner for his wife. I want us to go. You're going to be in town. I hadn't met this friend. So I'm like, okay. But then he's kind of hammering away. I really want us to dress up. Let's look good. It's going to be other couples there. Make sure everything's done. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay.
I always make sure everything done. What you trying to say?
Okay.
Don't play with me now.
You're really hammering this away. But I'm like, so immediately I was like, he gonna propose. Because he just never, when we go out, is never like, man, make sure everything's done. Like, we're gonna do this, make sure. So I'm like, he gonna propose. But then as time went on, other things would happen too. Like, he had went shopping to get us outfit for this dinner. And I'm like, it's a birthday dinner. I know it's a cocktail dress, but like, what? Why are you, new shoes, I'm like, what is going on? But also on the other end, he would play up the birthday dinner part. Yeah. So every time I'd be like, he gonna propose, he would say something about and this couple is gonna be there. And then, we'll make sure we do this. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe it is a birthday dinner. Like, it was kind of teetering back and forth. So I ended up getting, ordering a dress. He told me a week before. So I didn't have time to really get everything that I wanted to get. I wanted to get new shoes and stuff because he was really playing it up. Yeah. And thankfully, I already had my hair done. I had just gotten it done. So I ordered my dress, got all my stuff together, got up there Friday night. I was super tired. Saturday, we're just kicking it. Sunday is the day of the birthday dinner. He goes to church. I'm chilling. After church, he's like, hey, I got to have a meeting after church, so I'll be late. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because trust, lady. She trusts her
I didn't think nothing of it. Come to find out, he went to the venue for the proposal after church. He was not in a meeting. But I just trust him. So when he tells me something, I'm like, all right, cool. So we get dressed and everything. He's not acting super nervous, So I'm like, okay, I guess it is a birthday dinner. We walk into the restaurant. He gives his friend's name. Like, she's like, you have a reservation? He gives the friend's name. I'm like, okay, it is a birthday dinner. Yeah. Where are these friends at, right? Yeah. So the room is in the back of the restaurant. So we're walking through. We're seeing different tables. And I'm like, kind of pausing a little bit because I don't know this friend. Right. So I'm like, are these the people? Yeah. But we just keep walking. We get to the back and there's curtains that are like snapped together. Yeah. I'm like, oh, it's back here, like in a separate room. Okay. And then the what is the
waiter?
The hostess is standing off to the side. And I'm like, is she gonna open up the thing? Like, I don't want to walk into these people at dinner. This is weird. So she pulls it open. He pulls it open. We kind of all get the curtain unsnapped. And when I open it, the first thing I see is there's a table with 2 chairs. And I'm like, oh, this is romantic. We doing a romantic dinner. And then I look to the right, and that's when I see all the roses and candles and the red carpet and then the will you marry me sign. And that's where the picture where I'm like, that's where that comes from. Because I literally walk in, I see the 2 chairs. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I look to the right and I'm like, so that's where that picture is. And I see it. And then I look at him and I'm like, really, babe? And he was like, yeah, are you ready? And I was like, yeah.
What you say, friend?
Yeah. So he grabs my hand and we walk down. I cannot tell you what this man said. I don't know.
I'm trying so
hard. I have no idea. I know that he's like, I love you so much and I want to spend my life with you and all these things. And he gets down on one knee and proposes. And I'm like, yes. And I started crying too. Because I'm just like, oh my gosh. So when you see the picture, I'm like, it's because I know I have an ugly cry. So I was trying to hide my face. So I say yes. And then that's when when I got up and turned around, he had a slideshow of different pictures of us from our relationship playing in the back. And I didn't see that at first. So that was super sweet. So, we sat there and I tried to stare at everything. Like, I was just staring at the flowers, staring at the signs. I was just trying to take it all in. It's like, I don't want to leave. This is just so nice. Yeah. And then we watched the slideshow. And we were just talking about, oh, this is when we did this. And this is when we were here. And we had dinner and it was just very romantic and just intimate. It was just really, really sweet.
So, friend, he does all of this. First of all, there's a picture of the 2 of you. He's looking at you and it's just with such admiration. Mm-hmm. It's like he was proud of the moment and that he could make you happy.
Yeah.
And it was just really beautiful to see that a man that loves you, to see what love looks like from the man that loves you.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah.
It was
I know
really
what you're
beautiful
talking about,
to just see that in his eyes. Yeah, baby girl, this for you.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was really nice. And then when you had the that really look, it was so I guess for me in that moment, I was just like, it happened for my friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was so beautiful to just like look through those pictures and I'm just like, first of all, let me tell y'all how she told me. So, y'all already know, the OGs know we have like a special code of emojis that we talk in. So she used the emoji to bring some attention to the chat.
I did.
Let me tell y'all something.
Just emojis.
I was going through it that day already. I had already woke up that morning crying, just full of tears. And I was already going through. So when she stirred up that attention in the chat, I literally thought, I said, don't piss me off.
You're like, what? Don't piss me off.
You do not. But I'm also listening.
Dang.
Next thing I know, she sends me 5 pictures, the same sizes they put up on social media. She sends those to me. And then hold on, let me go back to the text message. Let me go back to the message because let me tell y'all something. One thing about this woman, she knows me. I will pick up that phone and I will call. So she sends me the pictures and my immediate thing was I'm about to FaceTime her because I need to see exactly like what's going on.
Yeah.
So, okay. So she texted me that and she said, before you call me, LOL, I'll call you either tonight or tomorrow. I'm still soaking everything in. I wish I could play the voice memo that I sent her. I cannot. But just know I was very excited. And I was just so happy for my friend just to know that this is something that you've wanted and this is a goal that you've achieved that had nothing to do with your skill.
Yeah.
Like this was something this was a goal that you wanted to achieve. And you played a part in it, but it had nothing to do with you.
Mm-mm.
No. And it was all God. So to just see that happened for you, it just blew my mind. It still blew my mind because I knew that this was going to happen for you. Like it's just, but just to see it come to pass.
Yeah.
And knowing like what you had gone through to get here, to get to this point, it was just very, very beautiful.
Yeah. I know you mentioned, and it's something I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about it, but then also since everything happened, like there's just so much in life that is God's timing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I spent so many years being told and also believing that there was something that I needed to do to get here. And yes, you need to, better yourself, learn, grow, go to therapy and all that. But even after I did all of that, this happened years after I did all of that. You know what I mean? And so for so many years, I'm like, well, I'm doing all the stuff. Mm-hmm. What is going on? And there's just a large element of life that is God's timing. Like, stop telling people they need to do this in order for this to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen when God wants it to happen.
Yeah. What went through your mind when you saw that, like, will you marry me? Like, can you remember that moment?
I was just surprised. Not surprised because we have been having conversations. It's not like this just popped up out of the blue. We've been dating for a little while. So we had plenty of conversations about marriage and what that looks like and what we're going to do. And that was another sign for me when things shifted in our relationship, when he started saying we. Mm-hmm. Like, I want us to do this and we're going to do this. This is for us. And so we had plenty of conversations about it, but I because I was going back and forth in my mind, plus it had already passed the line that I set, like 2025. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I guess it's just a birthday dinner. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, no, you really did that.
What part about the proposal like felt more him? Do you think that the proposal was how he wanted to do it or how you wanted to do it? Or maybe just like a little bit of both.
I think it was both. He did a really good job. He definitely enlisted some help, which, hey, they did a great job. But I know that he was very hands-on. Like I said, he went up there before and was looking at everything. And one of the ladies who decorated let me know that he was very hands-on. Like, he was on her nerves. Like, she was like, leave me alone. I can't do this. Right. Yeah. So to know that he went through that much, not trouble, but just effort to make sure everything was right, that made me feel really good.
So now that you're in the public eye with your love, because let me tell y'all something. The other day, right before the proposal, she had ended up uploading a picture to her story of his hand.
Correct.
I replied, I said, not us getting a hand, honey. Because up until that point,
we didn't share.
You hadn't shown social media that you were even in a relationship. Only if you were a fan of ours or, a part of the fam, that's when you know that you were in a relationship.
Yeah.
But on your social media, not a story, not a post, not a nada.
Nada.
So going from such a private love to now everybody's like, Nia got a man. Nia is engaged to her man. This is her man. Let me go
know what he looked like.
Like, how does that feel knowing that your love life is now public?
It's both sides. Like, I feel good about it because I know there were people that didn't know, but also if you needed to know, you knew.
Right.
And our fans knew. But then also just like a little bit scared, I haven't put a relationship on social media in like 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I was young, probably in college last time I posted a man. And so it's a little scary, like going back into the territory of open up for, scrutiny and judgment and whatever people are thinking. But ultimately, like, I'm proud. Like, I'm proud of my man. I love him.
I know that's right. Okay. So, Fran, what do you think this is going to do to our friendship?
I was gonna hit you with the backdoor question after you finished.
Well, I guess it's now my turn.
Because I wanted to know, because I expressed this to him as well. I know what it is like to watch your friends get what you desire.
Yeah.
And you could be so happy for your friend while also like,
hey. Okay.
I mean, like, hello, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to check in. Like, how are you feeling? And it's okay to be like, I'm a little sad, actually. You know what I mean? Like, just because that's an honest emotion. And I get it. I know that it doesn't have to do with me. I've been in that seat before. So,
full transparency. That when I said I woke up that day crying, it had to do with like my breakup. I mean, that was like months ago, but just like really thinking like I'm doing life alone right now because like you said, you're prioritizing your relationship. So we don't always talk, like when we do, it's a good key, but it's like, you're living your life. I'm living my life. And I feel like everybody around me and my closest friends are married. My sisters are married, just everybody's married.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when I want to do things, it's like who's free, who's available. And it's like, I do feel really lonely at times, like very, very lonely. And I do have an incredible support system, but like you specifically, I don't even have the room to even feel away. It's just, I'm so happy for you that I don't even know if I could feel otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that you would completely understand if I did.
Yeah.
If I still felt sad on the other side. I think the only thing that I'm really thinking about is truly what it's going to do for our friendship. Because I don't know where you're going to live. And it's not that we see each other every day, but just knowing that I could get off work and go straight to your house and be there in 5 minutes, that I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So not having that, I'm like, okay, I think about, would I go up there to visit her? Like those are real things that I think about. Would the phone be enough? Like, how often is she gonna come back? And so that's where I am with it.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy for you. I don't even have like the room to think. Now, what I do feel like is there have been people who have been DMing me in this, just being like, it's gonna happen for you still, and you'll be next, and this and that. And I'm like, thank you. But I want it to be back on my friend. Like, I also don't want like how I feel to overshadow like, I don't want to step into your moment. You know what I mean?
But
or your time. I don't want to say moment.
I get it. I totally get it. It's just very understandable. Like I said, I've watched for many years people get things and move on and get the blessing that I'm like, I've been praying, I done fasted.
And they ain't even doing.
I done gave my seed. What else do you want from me?
Good ground.
So I can understand. I know how I felt at times where I was very happy for the person, but also like, okay, God, like, all right.
But I mean, like I said, I started out that day crying, and you sending me that, it just turned me completely around. Like I just could not even feel. It was almost as if God made it happen that day so I could feel better.
For that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just for you. It was like for me too.
Yeah.
I like I said, I am concerned, like, really, what is it going to do for our friendship, like, going forward? Yeah. I know we'll still be friends, but I'm just like, what is it realistically going to look like, you know? And how do I govern myself in this? Like, how do I be a friend to my, wife friend now? I guess the same way that I would anybody else. It's just different.
But our relationship started off different because we started off literally.
We were single together.
We were single together. And I specifically started hanging with you because I heard the Lord tell me to spend more time with my single friends.
Yeah.
Because all of my friends were married.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Praise the Lord. But also, I just wasn't hanging around single people. And especially because they tell you a lot, oh, you need to be around married women and glean the wisdom. Yeah. That's what you want. And but also I'm single. So and so we started hanging tough, and that was a large part of my singleness for the last half of my 20s into 30s. So it's just different versus friends I met when they were married already, you know?
I mean, I absolutely want it to happen for me right now, back though. Man, it ain't gotta take long. Like I do, I just don't know what it looks like. I cannot sit up here and still be like, yeah, I got so much hope. I mean, it's almost like I know I'm an incredible woman. I know that I would be a prize. I would be all of these things. I would be precious to whomever I end up marrying. I know that. I know that I am wife material. I know that I am one. I get it. But just like seeing it come to pass or even getting into something real and there be no interference. I feel like a lot of times when I've dated, there's just been something else like that doesn't let me be fully present in the relationship as it relates to whatever guy that I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? It's always something. So it's just like, I want something that isn't attached to anything else. Like nothing is preventing us from being together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
So that's what I want. Whether it's like, oh, I'm, with a man and he has a child or not divorced yet, or, just things. It's just, I want a love that is mine from the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't got to wait for this to stop in your life and you to get it right here and for this document to be, I want it now. It's mine and I want it now. You know what I'm saying? Like I really do want that for myself. And I said, I'm either getting engaged or married this year. Now we can do this legally or illegally. It doesn't matter. Like I do want it to happen for me. And I did say that this year I am being more intentional about, like, I am going to be outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna be outside.
We gotta get more into that.
I'm gonna be posting myself because I got the juice. Your girl just don't squeeze it all the time. But just know I got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like now if I want this, I gotta go get this. And I need to make sure that I'm out and about. And it doesn't also mean like, oh, you just got to be so involved in church. No, baby, you just got to walk outside the house because there's a lot of things that we're not going to get into that. We don't have
we may have to either do part 2 or I do want to talk about some of those things though. Okay. Just like what I see now, what I've learned, what we need to do going forward. Like I do absolutely want to talk about those things. Before we close out, because I know it is time for us to go, I did want to thank everyone for all of the love. My post went crazy.
Still going
crazy. And I was not expecting that. Even he was like, oh my gosh, thank y'all. But I was just amazed. And so many people just genuinely happy for me. People I don't know. Yeah. People I know are absolutely happy for me, but to know how genuinely happy our fans are for me. Yeah. And how they were like, this is for us. Like, I'm encouraged by this. And I saw your journey and you talked about singleness on season 1. Now look at you. Like, just to see people along the journey with you and also for people to be encouraged by a blessing that happened is just absolutely amazing. So I wanted to say thank you. Also wanted to give a little plug here because since y'all are so happy for us.
I was just going to plug it for you. Let it overflow.
Hello. We do have a Honeyfund. And if you don't know what that is, it's just a way for you to give to us so that we can prepare for our life together.
Monetarily.
Our wedding. Monetarily. I mean, if you have any services also, hey, we're open. So please, we'll link it in our bio and in the description and everything. But if you would like to participate and just put a little something on the celebratory, remarks, we do have a Honeyfund that you can give to, and that'll go towards the wedding and just certain things we have to do. And was that it? I guess that was it.
If it's not, we'll talk about it. We went over our Galentine's Day event. Well, again, we're nominated for Black Christian Podcast of the Year, your Honeyfund, our Patreon.
Yes, join Patreon. Yeah. So, I mean, more to come in season 8. This is just the beginning. We're so excited for this season. It's going to be different.
Yeah.
But good in every way.
Yeah.
In every way. So that's the tea y'all wanted. Everybody was like, drop the episode now. So now y'all know the full story. And I'm super excited for next week because we're going to have another episode of
Your Favorite Aunties Podcast.